I'd rather go into action by myself.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I want action.
Okay, if that's how you feel, I won't try to stop you.
I'll send you a postcard.
So long, Indy.
Hey there. Are you Alan Trottier?
Oh, perhaps. Who's asking?
I'm Dr. Indiana Jones of Barnett College.
Jones. I believe I've heard of you. Yes, of course, the famous archaeologist.
That's me.
And I am Trottier. Amateur scholar, part-time poet, professional dreamer.
I've heard you deal in Atlantean artifacts.
Aha, my reputation precedes me. To prove you're worth dealing with, answer me this. When were the many freaks of nature created?
When the celestial spheres were well aligned.
Yes, excellent. Obviously, you know Plato's lost dialogue well. Personally, I doubt I can help you, but my name is recognized among dealers in antiquity. Maybe my business card will be of some use to you. And now, au revoir.
It says A. Trottier, truly old antiques. Driver to the airport. It says aerial views, one flight up. Excuse me.
How can I help you, Effendi?
Are you Omar?
You mean Mr. Al-Jabbar? That is an also good one, Effendi. I'm his trusted servant, Paul Abdul.
Can you arrange a meeting with Mr. Al-Jabbar?
I suppose I could, Effendi, but my master rarely deals with clients in person. Why should I bother him?
It's a matter of life and death.
That's what they all say. You'll have to give me a better reason than that.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I think this may interest you.
Ah, the business card of Monsieur Trottier. That's different. Perhaps Mr. Al-Jabbar will desire to speak with you. Wait here until I get back.
The servant's ducking into that house.
Time is running out.
Not for all the fish in the sea. Thank you for saving me from that infidel. What's your name?
Indiana Jones.
Really? The famous archaeologist. What brings you to North Africa?
I heard you know something about Atlantis. I'm looking for it.
Take my advice, Doctor, and give up. There are men who will kill to stop you.
You talking about Klaus Kerner?
You know the man, I see. He forced me to reveal the source of my Atlantean artifacts. He and his team are out in the desert, turning a modest discovery of mine into a major dig. They seem to have found an outpost of the Lost Kingdom, and they're stealing my treasures.
What were they doing here?
The dig site isn't enough to sate their greed. They want more. Now, since you saved my life, here's the map and a camel to speed you on your way. Meanwhile, Paul and I must alert the authorities.
Wait, what map? Which camel? It's just a piece of bamboo. I don't need any laundry. Hey, this is no shirt, it's a map. Oh, the stick broke, but I got the map. The only mark on this map is one big X. Hey! What do you make of this map?
This X is considerably to the south and to the west.
Thanks for the information. Get back!
You have no business out here. I'm taking you back to the city.
You and what army? Bingo! Score 1 for archaeology. Get back! Get back!
Your visa isn't valid to travel outside the city. I'll have to take you back.
I'm not going back without a fight.
Preference noted.
Where are all these guys coming from? What do you make of this map?
You are very close to the site. This X is slightly to the north and slightly to the east.
Thanks for the information. across those guys. It's a cheap soapstone carving. It's the stuff dreams are made of. Look what I found. An abandoned dig site. There's a plug missing. The carburetor's been ripped out. This thing will never run it. Yipe! Somebody's shooting at me. It feels like a sharp stick of wood. It feels like a portable generator. There's a coppery bead in here. It's an ancient wooden peg of some sort. It's an empty clay jar. There's a mural behind this crumbling rock. Is that a ball these figures are tossing around? It's a painting of a chest or ark. I've seen that before. Well now, here's something the Nazis missed. It's a stone disc with solar images carved into it. I have one bead. Aha! Why didn't I notice this before? The shape painted under the sunstone. It's the island of Crete. I'll bet that's where I'll find Atlantis, or one of the colonies. Tough climb.
Halt! Do you realize what you've done? You've dug an unauthorized hole!
I couldn't help it. The roof fell in.
Colonel Kerner is away on reconnaissance. If I were you, I'd think up a better story than that before he gets back.
While you're standing there, let me show you a magic trick I learned.
You'll be sorry you did that, Americana.
Too bad he doesn't have anything worth taking. Hey, there's a balloon up there. Here I come. He'll never fly again. It's a surveyor's transit, useful for measuring angles and laying out straight lines. It's an ancient diagram of some kind. There's a bull's head, horns, and tail. The lines appear to converge on that circle. They won't move. There's a statue here. I see the left horn. There's a statue here. The transit is set up and ready for surveying. I see the right horn. Hello, what's this? I'm not going to lug that around anymore. Hey, there's a stone disc down here. It's got a hole in the middle and little moons carved into the surface. It must be one of the moonstones Plato wrote about. What do you know? A secret door.
You're trespassing on occupied territory. I've got orders not to let anyone pass.
I'm a secret agent in disguise. Let me pass.
We've already got one Americano working for us. That's about all we can stand.
An American working for you? Who's that?
Dr. Fräulein Hopgood, that's who. She's a hellish vixen, but that coke she can be very useful.
Oh yeah? Try coaxing me.
With pleasure.
He's unconscious. Too bad he doesn't have anything useful. So, the legend of a labyrinth hidden under the ruins of Knossos is true. The legend of Atlantis isn't any more far-fetched. Maybe it's true too. I'll bet the last stone disc and Atlantis are waiting for me somewhere beyond that door. I can't pick that up. It's an elevator. Wait, that was my ride. It appears the elevator crushed at least one stone disc. It says,
I am convinced the map room lies beyond the chasm I couldn't cross. If only I weren't trapped down here.
too bad. He came a long way. How nice. Wait, there's a chain running up behind the waterfall. It must be holding the elevator's counterweight. Ouch. I hate getting wet. It's a walking staff. There, the counterweight is free. Going up? There's an orichalcum bead underneath it. I'll take that too. The orichalcum is now in the box. Sure is heavy. Did I hear it groan in protest? Did it move a little bit, or is it my imagination? Come on, fall over! Bingo!
What's that?
Uh-oh. Scratch one Nazi. He's unconscious or dead. He doesn't have anything interesting.
Shouldn't you be with the other foreign advisor? And where's Hans?
Hans is taking a nap.
Hans would never sleep on duty.
I didn't say it was voluntary. He's unconscious. Nothing useful here.
Hey, you! No civilians allowed in here.
Now wait a minute. Your shoelace is untied.
Where? Wait, these boots don't have any lasers.
He doesn't have anything interesting. He's unconscious.
What are you doing here?
Hans and Franz sent me.
You expect me to believe that?
Believe this. He's unconscious. He doesn't have anything interesting.
Come forward, you!
Explain yourself, won't be quick.
I'm looking for a patsy, and here you are.
Was ist this patsy?
You are. It's written all over you. He's unconscious. He doesn't have anything interesting. Phew, a Stone Age weapon for a Stone Age guy. Sure is heavy. He's dead. He doesn't have anything interesting.
Godimas Igitur. When I go wandering among some mountains high, yodelololi. When I go wandering among some mountains high.
I'll just lever this thing over the edge and... Oh no, the stalactite shattered. Looks like I'm trapped.
3, 5, 4, 5, I smell American blood. We're all alone, no chaperone. Let's misbehave. You there, Amerikaner. Come and see. I won't hurt you. Know any good drinking, John?
Maybe. Let me think. 99 bottles of beer on the wall?
Hey, that's a good one. Now be on your way. When I go wandering.
I don't think that'll work.
Yodelolol.
Well, that broke the ship rib. But it worked.
Yodelolol.
Ouch. He's dead. There's an amber fish on a string in his pocket. He also had a couple of orichalcum beads. I'll put them in the box too. I have 4 beads. Come on, door, move! Well, either Atlantis is a lot smaller than I thought, or I've found some kind of map or scale model. Laid out just as Plato described it, in 3 concentric circles. It's not pointing anywhere. It's not pointing anywhere. It's not pointing anywhere. It's not pointing anywhere.
It's a weird amber fish on a string. Well, that's funny. It's pointing downward. Anybody home? Home!
Thanks.
I guess you finally got on Kerner's nerves, huh?
I don't want to talk about it, but look what I found down there.
It's the world stone Sternhardt nabbed in Tikal.
Very good, Doctor.
It's pointing at Sophia's necklace.
It must be detecting the orichalcum residue.
Listen.
Yes?
What do we do now?
I think the open door is showing us the way.
Some date, huh?
We're not dating, Jones. This is not a date. If it was a date, I would have stood you up.
Follow me.
Lead the way.
Sophia, take a look at this.
According to the inscription, the arrow on this pedestal is pointing north towards the lesser colony of Atlantis.
The nearest landmass up north is a volcanic island called Thera.
Well then, that's our next stop.
Let's move on. Here we are, Thera. The whole island is the rim of an extinct volcano. There's a Greek scholar named Marinathos who claims the place exploded in 1600 BC and wiped out civilization all over the Mediterranean.
Kind of like Krakatoa.
Exactly, only bigger. Maybe it wiped out Atlantis as well.
It's useless to speculate. What's our plan?
Talk to the locals.
That's a good idea. Hey! Where are you going?
I want to see if our friend Kerner has been here.
I'll wait here.
It's a German army truck with a missing tire. Kerner must have been here. It's a tire repair kit. It's a plain old empty wooden box. Looks like the collapsed entrance to an underground chamber. Who knows, maybe it led straight to Atlantis.
Ahoy there! Ahoy yourself. If it's salvage work you need, I'm your man. No job too big, no job too small.
You ever hear of Atlantis?
Of course, and dragons and mermaids and...
I want to go there. Can you take us?
To Atlantis? I can't go anywhere that's not marked on my charts. Where exactly do you expect to find it?
"15 miles from here."
In what direction?
South of Thera.
Do you know where that puts us? Since you don't seem to know, I'll tell you. In the middle of the ocean.
Do you have a diving suit or something?
Yes, but there's a hole in it. Are you sure you know what you are doing?
Yes, of course.
All right, Mr. All-American Explorer type, let's find Atlantis. Just remember, if it sank like they said it did, I claim the salvage rights. Avast, you lovers. We've arrived.
Are you sure?
Exactly where you wanted to go. There's a diving suit in one of the lockers. The rest is up to you.
Aren't you going to help?
I'm against helping anyone into an early grave. From now on, you're on your own.
It's a convenient place to stow things. There, good as new, almost. It's a repaired diving suit. I'm not putting that on. There's no air supply. I can't move at all in this thing. You'll have to get me into the water, Sophia.
That doesn't seem to work. It's already off.
Watch that hook.
Okay, okay.
What happened? Don't stop. Atlantis is right below me. Uh-oh. What's that shadow pulling alongside the boat?
Kerner! Perfect. Another slimy creature oozing up from the depths.
Now, Fräulein Hapgood, I have no wish to shoot you. Don't make me change my mind.
What mind?
I see you've acquired some bad manners from your friend Charles. Where is he, may I ask?
Back on Thera. You'll never find him.
Really? What do you say, Captain?
I brought them both like you told me, Herr Kerner. I tried to keep Jones from dying. But he's a very determined man.
Now he's a dead man. One rude archaeologist is quite enough for my purposes.
Whoa!
Oh boy, I've got maybe 3 minutes of air in my suit. Better start hiking. Nothing. Nothing. It sure feels good to be out of that diving suit. Amazing. I must be hundreds of feet below sea level, yet there's enough air pressure to keep the water out. It's impossible. Except if that were really true, I'd be dead. The ladder is in place. Hey, it opens!